Welcome to Labatt Memorial Park on what's really been a hot and humid day in London, Ontario, Canada, but a whole lot of fun clearly in store for tonight. I'm Justin Koehler, your host for this evening with MajorsTV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well,
first pitch swung on, drilled deep towards right field. The right fielder not able to get to it. He's through the fence. It's a home run. That cuts the lead in half. Now a 2-1 lead. Galway still ahead in this one, but a big momentum shift right now. The chain getting put around his neck. A huge home run for Tyler Pauly. His first hit of the ball game, a loud one at that.
Out of the sixth, and we will head down to Justin Koehler. Justin, what do you got for us?
Well, gentlemen, with every season of baseball always comes some big highlight moments. But for the Majors, it seems like they've had to go through big moment after big moment after big moment. So far, just in the month of June alone, they've had 4 walk-off victories. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but for perspective, in the month of June, they've had 6 games here at home, meaning they've walked off 2/3 of those games with a victory. It all comes down to the amount of one-run games that the Majors have battled through so far this season, particularly late in the game. Across their home and away games, they've had 6 one-run games, but there is a bit of a bright spot. In every single one of those contests, they've come through with the win. So it's been a lot of high-pressure, high-stakes situations, especially for the fans watching these games too. But it shows to the team's resiliency, and that can be incredibly important, particularly later in the season, with the postseason starting to be seen late in the distance. Gentlemen, it's been a lot of stakes, even for us in the broadcast booth sometimes.
Next game, this is the end of it all. They can use all the resources they have. That next pitch swung on, hit and run situation. Bicknell around second, he's over to third. That one drifted all the way to the outfield. They make the throw home, and he's safe. The tag not applied. The home plate umpire says no tag was made. Major over at second. Plenty of disagreements right now. The catcher, O'Leary, visibly upset. Still a discussion with the home plate umpire. Not happy at all with that one, as the Jacks now break it open. The first run of the game, the first lead of the game as well. So Chatham Kent back to the top of the order here as we push into the top of the 6th. Majors leading 5-1, out hitting Chatham 8-4. Count right now 1-0. Next pitch coming in. Gets the outside edge for strike 1 here.
Evan Morrison sitting at 2-2 so far this game with a run scored and 2 singles. Has been one of the more productive Barnstormers against Victor Paiono here today.
Definitely has, very quick on the bases as well. They'd like to keep him out from there as the next pitch comes in. Just clips the bottom of the strike zone for strike 2, bringing the count to 1-2 here.
Nasty break.
He's battled, had to get taken out of game 1 at 10 o'clock earlier today. Bit of an injury, fell down on the mound, but what a comeback now through this one. And the 0-2 count, swung on and missed. That's it, the Galway Hitmen win it all. They've won 3 back-to-back on this amazing Sunday, winning every time, 1-run contests every single go at it. And they come through with amazing clutch hitting in the top of the 7th. And even stellar pitching throughout to wrap up this
victory.
game.
Let's hear some pregame thoughts from their manager, Rube Chanderdat, who sat down with our very own Justin Koehler pregame.
All right, I'm here with co-owner and general manager Rube Chanderdat. Rube was hoping for a little bit more sun today, but we'll take just cloudy skies so far. Are you excited for today's game?
Very excited. No rain, Labatt Park, Friday night. Very excited to be here.
It's always a big win when there's no rain. So for today, we're going to just ask you a few questions, kind of a past, a present, and a future kind of a look for today. First off, we got to talk about the heroics of the last walk-off 8-7 win, Josh Niles. What an amazing performance. How has he been a contributor on the field for the team so far?
Josh has been great since he's joined us. You know, he's come in, he's a hard-working kid, and he wants to fit in. What I've really been impressed with is his defense. He's moving his feet, he's making plays. And at the plate, he's got such a good 2-strike approach. He's putting balls in play, and, you know, he's off to a great start, and he'll keep that going for us.
Great effort. Still runner in scoring position over on third. Next pitch comes in, swung on just off the foot of the second baseman. Still in front of him. They'll make the easy out at first. But the damage done. Eichler comes around to home, and now it's a tie ball game once again between these two teams, 4-4.
Sitting with an 857 OPS.
Swung on and drilled deep out towards right field. It's going, And a major home run right here for Francisco Fajardo. Incredible power on a very windy day. Drives this one out towards right. Got a little close to the foul side with that wind pushing it out. But that is a great home run for Francisco Fajardo.
It's a very pivotal high-pressure game in this one. The 1-0 pitch swung on, drilled over towards left field. It's back. It's at the wall. The left fielder having to run it to get over towards it. He makes the throw into the shortstop. And a big, loud RBI double off the bat of Brody Fraser.
We will take it down, I believe. The third member of our crew, Justin Koehler, is ready down at field level. Justin?
Well, hey guys, pretty exciting game so far. A whole lot of fun. And as fans will be seeing at home, it's a whole lot of changes on this year's roster. Some familiar faces and plenty of new ones as well. So plenty of people, you know, Byron Reichstein, Eduardo Diolio, familiar faces that you've been used to for the past little while. But funny enough, almost 40% of this year's roster is completely new to the team. You'll see a couple, for example, Josh Niles, Kyle Mabes, but even further still, almost a quarter of this year's roster is completely new to the IBL as a whole. And you've seen a couple of
looking for a bit more consistency in this one. Again, both pitchers have been a little bit victim of the small ball in today's contest. Payano's kind of leveled out as the game's gotten on, was a little shaky to get things going. Hauk looking for some of that consistency of his own here as well. Very good last inning. The fourth inning, pretty quick to say the least. 3 up, 3 down. So thanks, Isaac. A great matchup today. On paper, very, very close, but a whole lot of momentum shifts in today's matchup. Majors getting the last laugh, like I mentioned, 8-7, but 15 hits apiece, 1 error apiece. What an amazing game between these two teams.
Yeah, the London Majors put us up to that 3-game slide we've seen throughout this week. Ends up with a walk-off win here at home in Labatt Memorial Park by the newcomer Josh Niles, who just started his first game this weekend against the Toronto Maple Leafs on Friday. What a start for Josh Niles.
Whole lot of excitement, whole lot of production. We've been talking about it every at-bat, not just in this game, but across the whole weekend. He's been one of the more impact bats for the London Majors, and now gets to have a walk-off on his spreadsheet as well. What a way to really cap things off.